Hello everyone, Praise Good here, and welcome back to the Knuckles and Knuckles 3 playthrough. Last time, we did Ice Cap, and I died a lot, though I did find a lot of... dang it. Although I did find a lot of special rings while I was there, so... use that to your advantage, I guess, dear viewer, who might potentially also be playing Knuckles and Knuckles 3, the Knuckling, the Knuckle Puckle. Anyway. Launch Base Zone. Launch Base Zone actually I think has a lot of deviation. Like a lot of deviation actually for playing between Sonic and Tails to Knuckles. There's a whole lot of deviation. Knuckles has a couple bosses. Open that pod. Or just stay in that pod. I don't care. Just don't shoot me. Anyway. But yeah, Knuckles does have a lot of deviation. Between all three characters, but after the stage, we're gonna be done with the deviation, and we're gonna run face first into this wall. Yeah, we're not gonna have a lot of deviation after this. It will be there a little bit, but not a whole lot. Oh god. Well, I would like to just kind of blaze through. I would like to kind of just forge a path through. Can I just get Tails right away? No. We gamble. I'll take it. I will take it. I'm out. Can I just be out? I understand you're trying not to get me out, but I would like to be out. Thank you. So yeah, the deviation... sorry. I know I'm repeating myself, but the deviation will come in due time. But it will be vast compared to all other places. Wait, I want those. I want all of that. And then it goes back? No. Wait, does it go back? It does go back. I guess that was all for goodies. Alright. All aboard the goodie train, I guess. No more goodies. Yeah, I'm trying to think of something else, because there's something else I wanted to say about Launch Base the last time I was here. And I'm trying to blank on it. Well, actually, I can go into a topic conversation that I had in the Lost Files, we'll say. Is that... I talk about, the fact like these side series, I record them super far in advance, so I can kind of make sure I have enough time to do all my main series stuff and whatnot. And for a lot of people, for a lot of people, when you see stuff on YouTube, it's just like, oh, why don't you just hire an editor? Several things wrong with that. Like, I appreciate the enthusiasm of hiring an editor. I understand the allure, the appeal, and the good it does for a content creator. I understand all of that. I managed to go backwards. Go me. I understand the appeal, allure, and what it does for somebody. But hiring an editor, like, there's a lot with that just doesn't vibe with me. Mainly the fact that, I mean, if I were to get somebody, I would talk about, okay, this is what I like to do with my stuff. This is how I like to approach it, yada yada. Hopefully you can recreate that, all that jazz. But for me, in some instances, like, if I had an editor, I feel like I would lose some of that charm. Because I like to edit my own stuff. Even though I complain even though Scooter in the future could still yell at Scooter in the past a lot, and vice versa. Like, I feel like that some of that charm is missing. And just the fact that, I probably wouldn't use my extra time that I wasn't editing to its fullest benefit. Like, for one, I would have to be at a notoriety point in the gaming sphere, we'll say. I would have to be at a notoriety point that I could afford to pay an editor. And I'm nowhere near that right now. But if I were to get to that point where I could afford an editor, I'm gonna get some more rings here beforehand. If I were to get to that point where I have an editor, I wouldn't be able to spend all of my time. Whatever time I would save by having editor, I would be at a point in my life, or in my creative life, I should say, that I wouldn't have time to really record much outside of my normal shtick anyway, because I would be handling dang it, I'd be handling like a whole bunch of I would be handling a metric ton of like business stuff. I'm gonna be one ring shy, aren't I? I'm gonna have to fight these guys normally, because I'm gonna be one ring shy. Dun, dun, dun. I'm being very cautious because I'm worried I'm gonna be a ring shy. I think that's exactly what just happened. I'm literally... Oh, there was some stuff over there, I bet. Yeah, there was. Okay, well, we'll have to do this fight the hard way then. So anyway. Yeah, basically the amount of time I would be spending... I'm just going to try and invincibility my way through a little bit of this. Dang it. The amount of time I would be spending in, you know, having an editor take over things for me, and having that spare time, I would have it go to, that split in time would go towards, you know, business stuff, because I would be handling a business at that point, and I would have to be in meetings to handle various problems constantly. Okay, a checkpoint, and that's great. Great! Anyway. I'm gonna try and do this a little bit dumb. And I missed my ring. I missed all my rings, dang it. Keep on that subject, though. Like, yeah, it would be, you know, oh, I get, you know, I would only have to record, you know, up to 10 hours a week, and then send everything off and lay back. And lay back and chill. But, you don't think about that other part where, dang it. You don't think about that other part in it where, you know, cool, I have all the time that I'm going to be spending in meetings, sorting out things that handle the future prospects of the channel. So when I hear somebody say like, "Oh, I'm going to get an editor," and I know that their viewership might be good, but they're not going to be that good that they can really afford an editor, my head dips down a little bit and goes, "Oh, sweetheart, no, you can't afford that. Oh Lord, get out of here. Get them on the upper half." Ah! But yeah, it's just like, you can't afford that, and you're not helping yourself in the long run. So, it would probably be a long time coming before I would even get to that point, but I don't think I would hire an editor of any kind until I was able to pay very comfortably for both of us. Okay, I at least got that, but then I died. You know what? I'll see you when I actually beat the boss at this point. There we go. Good lord. So many lives lost. But anyway, get back on topic. So yeah. Would I like an editor to make my life easier? Yes. Will I get an editor now? No. Will I get an editor in the future? That's a maybe. Because again, I like that interaction. I can love that interactivity I can have with a viewer base while in editing. Anyway. Yeah, by the way, this whole time, even through this last portion we were just in with those two bosses, which the two bosses of which Sonic and Tails only had fight one of, we've been in a Knuckles only segment this whole time. The entire time, even. And really, the paths, I don't think the paths for these three ever converge again until, oh right, climate. The paths for these three don't converge ever, like, again, for a long time. Like, I don't think they converge again until we're a good chunk of the way into Mushroom Hill Zone. I'm punished for exploring, I see. Well, not rather punish, just punish my lack of skill. Anyway, jump here at the end, because I remember there's a special ring in here. And we zip through the stage like normal. God, I wish I had this for that boss, because that boss I just lost so many lives on, terrifying. Terrifying to do when you're it's just terrifying to do when you don't have super form, as you saw by the multiple failed attempts. Oh, please don't let me. Don't. It's fine. It's fine. We just gotta find where we don't loop anymore. Right there. This is where the loop disconnects. Yeah, this is a lot of times where, like, you can go on a loop if you're not careful. It can happen a lot where you can just go on a loop if you're not paying attention in this stage. Well, I will take this, so I have Bubble Shield going into the water. Thanks. But yeah, a lot of times, like, in the Knuckles portion of this, like, you're just in water a lot. And then, suddenly, randomly near the end, oh, by the way, you're out of water, haha. I think we have that Bubble Shield and the fact that we can climb super fast in the wall. Which I never talked about that. It's like, yeah, you move faster overall when you're, you move faster overall when you're in super form, but when you're playing as Knuckles, that also does translate to your wall climbing speed. Anyway, here's the split. Like, we've met the Sonic Tails path for half a second. We're back in the split again. Where I think I'm trying to think. Yeah, okay. I know where I am. Let's get more rings. Yeah, let's get more rings. I don't care what shield I get after this. Like this is a semi unique boss setup for Knuckles. In that, oh, I missed it. Dang it. Well, put me back in the loop. This is a semi-unique boss layout for that Knuckles gets coming up here, because he effectively fights what the normal rotation is for being the game in Sonic 3. Whereas, if I remember right, Sonic and Tails just fight the one version of this boss we're going to see. And there's another one up. These respawn. Okay, I thought they respawned. Wow, I actually got, like, no rings out of this. Oh, wait, that sort of respawned, but I'm just going to leave. Like, anyway, as I was saying. Like, Sonic and Tails just fight, like, one half of the boss coming up here, where Knuckles fights the Sonic 3, like, full shebang version of it. But yeah, words are hard. Just, okay, now I can stop beating on the bush. Yeah, Knuckles fights the big arms variant of this boss as well. I jumped over it. I managed to jump over it. Knuckles, how did you jump over the boss? Yeah, Knuckles fights the big arms portion of this boss fight too, but Sonic and Tails just fight. Sonic and Tails only fight the tower, so to say, and then they fall to the ground for Mushroom Hills that happens. Anyway, also this is stupid. I'm like literally standing on the boss, but I can't hurt it. Oh, I'll get a free hit in as it rises. Anyway, we're actually coming up on the end of... Actually, this is the end of the Sonic 3 portion of the game coming up here. So after this, we're going to lose all access to all of our emeralds in a short time. But hopefully I can do something nice with that coming up here. So hopefully in Mushroom Hill Zone, I can be able to get back to Hyper Knuckles immediately. Anyway, everyone, I do want to thank you all so much for watching this episode of Knuckles and Knuckles 3. And come back next time when... a bomb.